Well, it looks like the participant numbers have kind of settled in, so why don't we go ahead and get started? Let me offer you a good morning and welcome to College and Career Pathways. We really thank you for joining us today. There's a couple hundred in some form that are here today. We've had students and parents from all over the state of Vermont register for this important event. And by the looks of the numbers of people that are online, a lot of you have really kind of followed through on that because you know how vital it is to plan your next steps. Before we get into what is going to be a great set of sessions, I'm honored to share that we have a special guest joining us today, Vermont's Governor Phil Scott. In January, Governor Scott renewed his commitment to expanding education and training opportunities in his State of the State speech. He emphasized that workforce development, affordable higher education, more internship opportunities, and trades training for Vermonters are critical to building the Vermont economy of the future. And he wanted to welcome you to this Pathways event personally. So now let's hear from Governor Scott.
Good morning. I'm pleased to welcome you to VSAC's College and Career Pathways Workshop. I wish we could all be together in person. I want to thank VSAC for making sure students and parents still have the chance to connect virtually and get this important information. I know thinking about your future or your kids' future can seem overwhelming, but you're in good hands with VSAC counselors and staff who've helped thousands of students navigate this process and will help you all along the way. So please, take advantage of this great service, ask questions, and use their expertise to help find the path that works best for you. Some of you may know exactly what you want to do, and others may have no idea. Let me tell you from experience, either way, you'll have plenty of opportunities before you, and you may change course a few times. All you need to do is stay curious, figure out what interests you may have now, and don't worry that a decision today will determine the rest of your life. Take it from me. When I was in your shoes, I didn't have a political bone in my body. I just wanted to build things, problem solve, help people, and of course, race. And when I went to college, my plan was to be a tech ed teacher. But after graduating, my interest shifted to business, construction, and then something I never expected. I became involved in public service. Your career path doesn't have to be a straight line. In fact, it most likely won't be, and that's okay. So today, ask good questions, follow your passions, and consider things that you may not have thought about in the past. But above all, know that we're here to help because we want you to succeed. So again, thanks to VSAC for having me. And oh, by the way, I can't let this pass without telling you, we hope you choose to stay in Vermont or return after this next chapter of your life. There are so many incredible opportunities right here at home. So thanks again and good luck.
Thank you, Governor Scott, for taking the time. And thank you for taking the time to share your perspective on how best to plan for the future and the importance of staying curious both now and in the future. You're absolutely right that for most, the education and career path is not a straight line. And thank you again to the students and families and all of our presenters who are joining us in this virtual workshop setting. Of course, we do wish this was all in person. I also want to thank the J. Warren and Lois McClure Foundation and the University of Vermont for their support this morning. Without the support of our sponsors and partners, programs like this just wouldn't happen. I also want to acknowledge the support of VSAC's Gear Up program, one of our 3 federal programs. Finally, let me thank the reps from the 24 colleges, training programs, and other organizations that were part of the resource fair that preceded the workshops we're about to kick off. We have so many great offerings right here in Vermont. I hope you had a chance to visit with them. But enough about thanking others. I expect you are here today because you're thinking about what's next for you. Like the governor said, whether you are just starting your journey into what's next for you as a 9th, 10th, or 11th grader, or if you're a senior counting the days until graduation, you are on a journey of what's next. and college and career pathways is a great place to be as you navigate that journey. You may be thinking about what kind of work or career you want to have and are ready to explore what training and education you'll need to get that job. Or you may be looking at colleges or training options, submitting applications, waiting for that acceptance letter, or trying to figure out that financial aid letter and what it really means at your dream school. Or you may feel like you have no idea what to do next. Here's one thing to know right now. No matter where you are, it's okay. Everyone has a different path to take. Every one of you will take a slightly different path as you figure out what is right for you in a career and in the education and training that is best for you. All of us have been there where you are now, including our governor, know this to be true, especially the VSAC counselors and your school counselors whose job it is to support you. We are here to help you, and that's where today's workshops come in. We have brought some of the top people in their field together today to help you learn about scholarships and the FAFSA process from VSAC's financial aid experts. We have resources to help you get that free last-minute SAT tips that you may need, and we can connect you with representatives from schools. 2 of our workshops this year focus on opportunities for neurodiverse students. We are here today because we want you to be successful in your journey through training or education into your career of choice. I can tell you firsthand, our VSAC team and those in your school support teams are driven to see you succeed. But it's also clear we are living in challenging times. We have all experienced these past 2 years as ones of remarkable disruption, adaptability, and even innovation. The pandemic, hopefully moving to an endemic, has required all of us, students, teachers, parents, and employers, to adapt how we learn, to find new ways to support each other, and think in new ways about education, jobs, careers, and the workplace. As I listen and watch students around the state navigate these challenges, I see some struggles, of course, but I also see incredible resilience. And I'm filled with confidence and hope for the future. That said, the pandemic created tremendous uncertainty for many Vermonters. Some lost jobs, some had their education plans derailed by illness or finances, while others reevaluated their life goals and career goals. Throughout the pandemic, unemployment for college graduates and those with post-secondary training has been less than half of that for Vermonters with a high school diploma or less. So you being here today, planning your next steps of education after high school is vital. Education is the greatest equalizer when it comes to economic opportunity. Education and training beyond high school are necessary to gain access to Vermont's most high-demand, high-wage jobs, the jobs that you want and the jobs that our employers need to fill. That's why VSAC and our partners are here to help you, not just today, but every day. We're here to support you. We're even here to help pick you up when something goes wrong, but you must take the first step like you're doing today. And by doing so, you become the leader in your own journey. And we know many of our students here today are going to be the leaders in our state. You'll be the ones running the businesses, building the houses, providing the medical care, working to protect our environment, developing our systems, educating the next generation, and maybe we have a future governor with us today as well. So as you dive into the workshops today, look at the information from this perspective of being the leader of your own journey. And as the governor said, be curious, ask questions, and see what fits you. And think about what pathways you want to explore. There's a lot going on today, and you may be interested in 2 workshops that are happening at the same time. That's why we are recording them, and all of them will be available online to watch in the days ahead. So let me wish you the best on your journey today and in the future. And let's move on to our morning workshops. I'd like to hand it over to our event organizer, Anna Talensky, to go over a few housekeeping items before you head off into your first workshop. Anna?
Thanks, Patrick, and thank you all again for being here. We'll be sending you off to your first workshops in just a moment. I'm posting the link to the program in the chat, which includes more information on each sessions and the links to join. If you can't remember which session you signed up for, don't worry. You're welcome to join any session that you would like. And if you run into any technical problems today, or you don't know where to go next, you can visit our virtual help desk or call the tech support number. There's more information on both of these in the program, and I'm also posting this information to the chat. All of our workshops today will be recorded, as Patrick mentioned, and posted to our event website within a week following today's event. Please don't forget to fill out your evaluations. Your feedback helps us continue to improve the event, and everyone that completes the evaluation by March 13th will be entered for a chance to win a $50 Vermont 529 gift card that can be used towards future education or training expenses. There's more information on this in the program as well, and I'm posting the link on that to the chat. So I'm going to go ahead now and post the links to all of the next sessions in the chat, so you can click directly on the link next to the session that you're interested in joining, or you can check out the program if you want to review your options before deciding. Thank you all again for being here, and we wish you all the best of luck as you continue to plan for life after high school. So I'm going to go ahead and put those links in the chat now. Feel free to click on the one next to the one that you're interested in joining, and we'll also continue to hang out here for a few minutes in case anyone has any questions. You can type those into the chat and we're happy to help. Thanks again.